I thought Kyle battled. I mean, 6-0's Kevin. I mean, he made pitches. I thought the curveball really played well tonight. The fastball into the right-handed hitters was effective. A couple good changeups. He mixed his pitches. And I think critically, he made some key pitches when he needed to. They stressed him a couple times the first inning for one high pitch count, a couple guys on, and got out of it. And then later in the game, when he got Molina to ground to third, that was a huge out. But he was solid. I mean, what can you say? 6 innings, no runs, well pitched.
It looked like when he ran to the bag in the 5th, that something may have happened with his hamstring, and Chacin started warming up.
He might have tweaked a little, but he was still all right. He felt fine. Kyle battles the blister issue that happened in the middle part of the game, but he's been able to pitch through that. Over the last couple of years, it's bothersome, but he can still make pitches. We're worried a little bit about that, but overall, I think he came out of it fine. He'll get an extra day's rest here, so I think we're moving away from the leg issue. I believe. I mean, you can probably Kyle better to answer it than me, but I feel pretty confident now.
Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Patrick Saunders, go ahead.
Hey, buddy. Getting back to Kyle for just a moment. Ton of ground ball outs, particularly to the left side. Rymack ended the game with 7 assists, I believe. What was Kyle doing so effectively tonight to get so many ground ball outs?
Keeping the ball down. That's imperative for Kyle. And we talked about that, I think, over the last couple of weeks, his last couple of starts anyway, when he's pitched well. I think it's a matter of the ball down in the zone, crowding the right-handed hitters with good sliders and fastballs in, changeups and curveballs and fastballs down, and that should produce the grounder. And in regards to Mac, what a game defensively. I think he fell short of a record for, I think it's 9 assists in the game. He got 7, but he played really, really good defense tonight. I mean, some great plays. So, but that's what Kyle does. He gets grounders, and when he's on, in the 4-pitch mix, there's going to be a lot of balls, put on the ground.
And buddy, I got in a little bit late, so I don't know if anybody has asked you about Trevor's 3-run homer. Well, he was sure juiced when he hit that, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I think Trevor's been, waiting for that for that moment. I know he had a walk-off homer a while back to straightaway center. That was a great swing to win the game. Today was a really good swing. Again, it was very similar to, he just missed it last night. That ball late in the game that Bader tracked down in deep left center to the biggest part of the park. This one he got. I mean, this one he really barreled up. I mean, that sounded great right off the bat. You knew it was gone. Trev takes a lot of responsibility, for this team and his place on this team. And I think that was a moment that he'll cherish, for this season. That was big for him. So that was a great swing against a good arm, against a good pitcher. One of their guys, Cabrera and Reyes, are 2 guys at the back in their bullpen that they count on, and Trevor got them.
And one more for me, buddy. We talked about this pregame a little bit about really good, exciting baseball that's being played. Tonight was really, from my perspective, a hell of a ball game. You agree?
Agree. 3 really thrilling, dramatic games, right? If you look at it, I mean, great crowd again tonight, into it. Capacity, against a storied franchise. Good baseball, great. Some good defensive plays, solid pitching. They battled to the end again. We're battling both sides. I mean, against Bard, they, put the stress on him, and Daniel's been out there a lot. Tonight was 4 out of 6 days that he's pitched. We'll give him tomorrow off, and we have Monday's off day. Hopefully he can catch a little breather here. Carlos has been pitching. Our guys have been pitching, Patrick. I mean, look at the games we played going back to the road trip. The guys that we count on is, back end guys, they've been out there. I mean, you're going to start seeing some of the other guys, some of the rookies here in the next few days to give the guys a blow that are pitching a lot. So, but to your first point, man, these have been really good games. The fans who are here have brought the energy, and there's energy in the stadium. This is a fantastic ballpark. It's loud. I mean, it's really, really good baseball in the middle of the summer, which is how it should be. It's awesome.
Thanks, buddy.
We'll go to Tracy and then finish with Thomas. Go ahead, Tracy.
But with all the other pitching, but Chacin lately has really seemed to adapt to what he's doing, or turn his season around, or whatever you want to say.
Agree, Trace. I think this guy's been, really, a Swiss Army knife from day one. We've used him in long relief. He started a game, and now he's worked his way to the back end of the game, and he'll probably stay there with Gibbons out, with Stevenson out, with 3 rookies out there in the bullpen, and the close games that we're playing. Not everybody's available due to usage and frequency of appearances. He's been steady, and the stuff is picked up, right? The velocity's up a tick. He's pitching in these higher leverage games, and I think it's getting his heartbeat up, and he's getting after him. It's awesome. He's pitching like a young man, and it's great. He's fired up. He's invested in this organization, the original Rocky. That's a great story. I hope it continues for the next 3 months, because he's pitching really well. Totally spot on, and you're noticing what he's been doing.
Thank you, sir.
Thomas, go ahead and close us out.
Buddy, you've talked about at times you do sit down with Trevor and kind of talk about things. Has he felt that a big blow was coming with his bat? I know, as you said last night, he hit some balls pretty hard. Has he felt like he's getting close to one of those Trevor Story home run runs?
Probably a better question for him, but I know that, like I said earlier, Trev feels, he knows his place on this team, and he knows, his responsibility, and he's trying every at bat to do whatever he can to help the team, right? Whether it's getting on base, whether it's stealing a base, whether it's moving a guy over, whether it's knocking in runs. And maybe Thomas, he's put a little bit of pressure on himself this year. Again, I try to talk him out of that. I want him to play free and easy and loose and have fun and enjoy, playing, because he's a joy to watch because he's talented. But moments like this, I think it helps really good players exhale, because that was a big moment, right? A 3-run homer against a really good pitcher in a tight game against a good team.